Yeah. Welcome back to Tight Sports. Let's get ready for week 14 in the NFL. Let's hope I can do better than I did the last time. To set things off the right way, I went back to the old school. So a pen, some paper, clipboard, and just taking notes. Because I have been absolutely hard when it comes to these selections. I deserve that. But I'm in training. This is my retirement plan. You know what I mean? You become big. You know, you get like a 77% win percentage. Start your website. You get you a couple of pinky rings there. You know, you get you a couple of fluorescent suits. Get some more shades, prescription shades, and get me a brim. Forget about it. Find me in Jersey. Anyway, tonight, the Pittsburgh Steelers take on a team we could lose to. Yeah. The New England coffee lovers. Some people call them Patriots, but I despise them. I personally think they deserve everything they're getting, and I will cover that game at the very end. But let's move on to Sunday. Sunday, we have Atlanta. They're the home team taking on Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's see. Tampa got off strong. Let me see. They don't, their pass defense is good in Atlanta. The running game is strong. Other than that, all the numbers seem to line up pretty equally between the two. So I'm going to take the Dirty Birds on that one. Then we got Detroit visiting Chicago. Well, they're playing outside, but the Lions rank 5th against the run. And Bears passing game is bad. Bad with the capital A-D. So you can make that thing just... If they're playing outside, that's an advantage for Justin Fields and them. But I'm still going to take Detroit, who's favored now by 3.5 points. And just so you know, that Atlanta-Tampa Bay thing was a pick 'em. I'm just picking Atlanta. I know, I'm taking a chance. But the numbers say Atlanta. Indy versus Cincinnati. Well, it's going to be a close game going to the Bungles outside, I think, because Jake Brown, he knows how to ball. I mean, congratulations to that young man. I want to say it again. He was 32 of 37 last week. That's just incredible. Indy doesn't have Jonathan Taylor coming out this weekend, and that's going to be hard. And plus, the Bengals defense is bad. It is pretty bad. And this is a pick 'em game as well. I think Gardner Minshew should be able to mix up something for him to Minshew him over across to the victory line. I don't know. Minshew. Yeah. Or I should say, I think Minshew should be able to Gardner the win. You get because that's a play on his name. The Jaguars are visiting the Browns. Now, I'm not sure if Sunshine Lawrence is going to be able to play with his ankle being the way it is. Bethel did good the other day, but I don't know if Bethel can carry them. I didn't see enough. He did have a good drive at the end of the Monday night game, but I'm not buying it. Because the Browns defense is tough. Number 1 in total yards, number 1 against the pass. Both run defenses are pretty good. And the Browns have a very good run game. And against my better judgment, and despite the way I totally love the Browns, I'm going to take the Browns. I'm just going with the defense on that one. Carolina versus New Orleans. I don't know if Derek car accident is playing, but long and short of it, Carolina is bad, and the Saints are better and at home at 5.5. Favorite, I'll take the Saints. Houston versus the Jets. This is going to be interesting. Defense nearly equal each other. But the biggest thing that's going to mess up Coach Saleh, I hope he don't get fired. He'll be a great defense coordinator because he could put a defense into a doggone Girl Scout troop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that would look like, but if it was some defense we played them cookies, Coach Saleh would have number 1 defense. Problem that Coach Saleh's going to have is they are, first of all, they are a 3.5 point underdog. But most importantly, they're gonna start Zach again. He done made it. He done rotated back to the top. So he just don't score enough points. Zach Wilson can't do it. Last I checked, maybe he'll be inspired. Maybe I'll be wrong. But I'm going with Miko Ryans. That is Coach Miko Ryans from the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. Flipping the paper over. Rams versus the Ravens. Ravens are favored by 7. This might be a good one, though, because maybe a shocker when we're all done, said and done. But the Ravens have a better offense, especially on the run. The passing, the Ravens have the top scoring defense. They're second in total yards and passing on the defensive side of the ball. I'm taking Lamar. What's his name? Roquan Smith and Marlon Roll Tide Humphrey. The Rams, they might just do something. They have been on a run over the last couple of weeks. Stafford, he's woke up. And I mean, you look at even when the points they've scored in their games, it's kind of like, 16-20, 16-20, 10. All the last 3 weeks, it's like they're in the 30s. So I could get a shocker, but they played the Browns last week that has a good defense. Problem is the Browns have their offense ain't that good. The Ravens have a good defense and a better offense, so it's just going to be tough. I mean, they rack up some yards over there with the Ravens. Next game, we got, and the Ravens are at home, and they're favored by 7. I think they can win by like 8 points. That's easy. It's probably going to slide up on me. I don't know. That line may go down. Once you start really looking at Matthew Stafford, what they're doing. Next, we got the Vikes, who I'm taking. They're favored by 3 points over the Las Vegas Raiders. They have a bad offense. The Vikes have a decent defense. And Jordan Jefferson is back. Or Justin? Is Justin Jordan? It's 3 of them boys. But the Jefferson, the one that gritty and be doing all this stuff. Whatever. Yeah, them young boys. He's back. So I'm going to take Dobbs on this one. He'll figure out what he is, where he is. He'll introduce himself. Yeah, my name is Joshua. What's your name? Mr. Jefferson. Mr. Jefferson, glad to have you aboard. Basically, just throw your hand up. I'll throw it to you. I don't care what the play is. You be standing 1 yard down the field. You can standing 50 yards down the field. I find you. And that's going to be the difference. 3 points. They're on the road. Raiders have nothing. Matt Crosby's knee has him as questionable. And that's a problem for the Raiders because, he plays with so much passion. I just want to applaud that guy. He's been through a lot. Everybody got their stories. His is public, and it really is really touching. I like to see people come back out of recovery and do well. Next game, Seattle, San Francisco. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me again. To quote the great president, the smaller Bush, you ain't gonna fool me no more. 2 weeks ago, they played. It was 31-13. I thought they were going to lose, but I thought at least the Seattle could cover. Nope. How many points they favored? San Francisco favored by 9 points. Yeah, sign me up for that. Because not true. Nope. San Francisco covers for any reason you come up with. That's why San Francisco is going to win this game. Buffalo versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this is a mess. My homeboy been falling off. They're favored by 1.5 at home, but they've been falling off, and I just think both teams have their issues. Buffalo has more than Kansas City in that Buffalo has lost 2 more games than Kansas City. Having home field advantage in this one is not a guarantee for Kansas City, but it's worth the little 2 points that this game they're favored by. So this was supposed to be the year of Josh Allen. This was supposed to be his year, folks. So they were like, he's built and built and built. And I bet you if we look back into the offensive scheme implemented by the offensive coordinator, you go back and see where that guy learned that offense and maybe put make some nuances, add some little gadgets to it. But I think the league may have caught up with whatever they're running up there because it may have been tight end specific too because when they lost Knox, that slowed them down a lot. a lot. I think he's coming back eventually. I don't know when, but for this one, I'm going to sit and watch. They've lost 6 games. Some of the games Buffalo lost, I couldn't even believe they lost, but they lost 6 games so far. Denver and the Chargers. I have the Chargers. I'm taking 3 points, surprisingly. This is one where I think hopefully my research was working out. The team seemed equal. Chargers can stop the run and sack the quarterback a lot better. That's really like the only really good thing, because both of these defenses are really like just kind of bad. But the Chargers seem to be able to just really stop the run and sack the quarterback, meaning they're putting pressure on the quarterback too. So I'll take the Chargers just on that alone. Russell don't scramble like he used to. He is picking up on the offense, but this is going to be probably one of the toughest pass rushes that he's had to deal with. Last time I saw him against a tough pass rush, they just couldn't pull it out. I think that was versus I don't want to say the team because I'll probably be wrong who won or who lost, but he looked pretty bad against a real pass rush, and the Chargers have one. And plus, Denver has problems running, so that means they can really focus on their passing game, which ain't all that hot either. They're just coming around. You have to remember the coach, Sean Payton, and I didn't know this because I was looking last year, looking at Denver like, yeah. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like Russell, just because he transferred, he ended up on the spectrum or something. It was crazy. But then, you do a little research, do a little reading. You find out Sean Payton's playbook has 600 plays in it. 600. I think most people run with about 400. Some try to run less than that, 300 to 400, the way some colleges do. Not all colleges, but some colleges. But Sean has 600, and he wants to be able to call one of them 600 when he feel like it. So he's patient. And, as you may or may not know, I just recently dropped my 100th video. And to commemorate the moment, my kids bestowed upon me a wonderful honor. YouTube doesn't care that I have 100 garbage videos, but my kids do. So they made me this awesome gift. They made me this awesome plaque, for lack of a better phrase, to commemorate the moment. And if you would, I'm gonna put it up here. If you would, I know a lot of you guys are busy, but if you could, please subscribe to this channel, because we want to eventually replace this with something. There's nothing better than this, but if you could, please like and subscribe to this channel. We really, really need it. Just please. I gotta talk to that boy about that. Yeah, we did it. Broncos were on the run. I just don't think it's gonna work in this game. Philly versus Dallas. You want to crown them? Crown them then. This December. You know what's about to happen. But not this weekend. Philadelphia, Sunday Night Football. They got a good offense. Dallas got a defense. Their defense gets the edge. Philly has a good offense, but until further notice, Jaden looks hurt. This tush push, I don't even want to say that. That short yardage thing they do, they've done it about 24 times. I don't think it's as harmless as we think it is. Don't know why they do it with their quarterback. Why they don't get A.J. Brown or somebody to run that thing? If you can't stop the quarterback, you ain't going to stop that big old receiver from doing it either. Ain't everybody know what's coming. So let Brown do that thing. Let a the guard do that thing. Guarantee you they got a right guard on their team who used to be a fullback or a tailback. Guarantee. Yeah, or a tight end. They were either a tight end or a running back in high school. Let them run this thing. They can't stop it. Then nobody want to stop it. Jalen is hurt. People are saying Jalen needs to sit out. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull up down there in Jerry's world and Jalen up there sitting at the box right next to Jerry, he's hurt. He's ailing. His completion percentage was never like sky high, but it's been down for the last 3 games. He's running is down slightly because he still sneaks out of time, but most of the games early in the season, he had a really big, long run, but he's just not flowing like that. He can't risk being out there, and that got him playing a little timid, so I'm going with the Cowboys. And I don't know how this came about, I guess because college football is wrapped up, but Monday night, there are 2 Monday night games. I don't know what that has to do with college football. I don't know why they're doing this. Maybe it was a storm or something I missed, and we're just getting back around to it. But the first one's real easy. Tennessee versus Miami. Miami is, 13.5-point favorite. Yep, sounds fine. Tennessee, they just don't have enough defense for that. They don't have enough offense to slow that down. I'm just moving on. Will Levis is rookie. Blah, blah, blah. You know that. I'm taking Miami. Let me circle that. Taking Miami in 13.5 points. Could end up at 17, but I take that too. I'm not. What they got going on down there, I ain't seen nothing like that since St. Louis, the first year. The greatest show on turf. People haven't figured out the speed yet. You're going to have to recruit you watch what happens to the offenses. Every offense is going to have every defense rather, in next year, especially in their division. People in their division probably already got them. But next year in the AFC, all the DBs about to get faster. We're going to have some smaller linebackers going to be given the opportunity just to punch them Dolphin people right in the chest every other play to slow them down. Because but the problem with them, you have A-Chain, you have Mostert, you have Waddle, you have the Cheetah. I mean, the man calls himself a cheetah, man. He calls himself a cheetah. Not good for his wife, very bad for DBs. Okay? Cheetah. Next game we got is Green Bay is favored in this game by 6.5 over the New York Giants. I don't know who's playing quarterback up there, DeVito, Vito. But Green Bay has a better offense. New York has no offense to speak of. They do have a running game, but when you look at the numbers, it's like they have a flat line of an offense. I think Green Bay should be able to get if they can score 14 points, they should be able to cover the 7 points they need. Because, I mean, New York, the Giants, for real, I think this man, Jordan Love, has been putting up maybe 3 touchdowns a game, except for one little blemish along the way. He gets 21. I just don't see how the Giants get more than 13. Really, I don't see 10. Plus, let's say Green Bay, they do slow down and run a little bit. So, and they have offense. They can just do it as slow as they want to. And now, prepare yourself. As we look into the game tonight, in a few hours, 3 hours to be exact, between the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are hosting the New England Coffee Lovers. And I hate them. Now, here's the thing. We must not let them pass the ball. And we got to get a bunch of pass deflections. We have to be on our best defense. Their offense is horrible. So we just got to keep them looking horrible, whether it's Zappy or whether it's Mac Jones, Roll Tide. Yikes. We have to make them look horrible. And New England has they're hard to run against. So while everybody's saying we just need to go out there and run the ball, and that way Trafire Dumpsky can just, manage your game. And, we only averaged 19 points a game. We had one good offensive game this year after we got rid of the other guy at OC. 19 points. That's all we got. We're probably not going to get to 19 points playing with Trash-Bitsky. Trash-Bitsky. First name starts with an itch. Itch TRASH-Bitsky. I should practice that and use that. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think we need to start Mason Rudolph. I just think if we come out of the box messing around with Tradomsky, that flows off the tongue. If I say trash dumps, my Bama tongue doesn't work right. Pause. TRASH-Bitsky, we can't. I remember when Mason was kind of showing some promise. I ain't seen him in a long time. He need to be playing for his food. Dump boy is done. I looked at the rest of his contract. Ain't no way in no world he should get the rest of that contract. I can't believe he got $14 million for providing us with nothing. Oh, he got a touchdown last week. We lost to the Cardinals. 24-10. The quarterback threw for 150 yards. A former Steeler running back ran for 120 because our defense was tired. Because Tradomsky provided nothing when needed, like first downs. So I say go with Mason. Tell that boy, look at one, look at two, and then just take off. Get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll be okay. I still want him gone. But maybe he can be the number two to Kenny when he gets back. So if he's a number two, and then we should draft a quarterback. Yeah. People gonna laugh at it, but I'm telling you, I know we need a linebacker. I know we need a lineman, defensive lineman, because Hayward is retiring. We have injuries at linebacker. People need some good backups. They need to be the 1 and 2 priorities to me. Maybe we sign a veteran. Sign us a savvy veteran on the offensive line. Don't need no receivers and no running. We need a quarterback. There are so many quarterbacks coming out. If 5 of the top ones go in the first round, maybe a couple go in the second round, I don't know how our picks line up, but third round, we may want to get somebody who we think can play or at least improvise. I don't know what the rules are. I would drive to Cincinnati and get A.J. McCarron off their practice squad. I don't know what the rules are. I don't keep up with that. But they're only averaging 12.5 points a game. We're averaging 19 with Kenny for the most part. Tradomsky is probably averaging like 9 points. So that means statistically, you're losing the game just before you even start. On paper, we've already lost. You have to start Mason. If you come in with Mason in the second half because it just ain't working out, I think we're going down. And that's all I have right here on Tight Sports. We'll catch you guys next time. Good luck to you tonight. I'll be watching. Well, it's going to be on Amazon. If they want to show it to me when the game happens, that's fine. That's great. But if they don't, I'll just watch the replay on NFL Network as soon as their telecast ends. You can't stop me. You won't stop me. I would go out to a sports bar, but who wants to be at a sports bar on Thursday night when I'm here with my beautiful family? Huh? It's beautiful being me, baby. Until next time. Peace.